and I also think about and I'm not going to put words in your mouth, but I can attest to my situation, whether it be high school or whether it be college. We wrestled in a basement setting,
Yeah.
okay? Like it was every wrestling room was in a basement. We didn't see the sun.
Yeah.
Like not only did we not see the sun during practice because we were in a basement, but like we got to school when it was dark. We left when it was dark. There was no sunlight in the room. I was a vampire
Yeah.
for most of my youth. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it now. Like I go to this Poway wrestling room. Greg, it's I mean, there's skylights and
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
open doors and
Good.
kids walking frolicking into the room.
Yeah.
like,
Good, man. Good.
like
Good.
and it should be that way. But
Yes. Yeah.
when we were kids, it created this like you said, gallows humor. I've found that the people that can most identify with my sense of humor are cops and soldiers because they
Yeah.
have the same. I mean, it was this kind of down on me type of humor,
Yeah.
and I don't know if that's rung true for you.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. I think it's just I remember when I first started figuring I could really make people laugh was on the way to college wrestling practice because I was like I don't want to do this. I do not want to do this. This is going to be horrible. And I just was like, and I would just try to make these guys laugh. I remember one time, and I've told this story a couple places, but one time my friend Chip Bunner and I, he was a weight class below me, very fun. We were just in the training room screwing around before, and we had watched Fast Times at Ridgemont High about 100 times, and we sort of we stole this from them, but we had this heavyweight, Bobby Henderson, and he was a big heavyweight, had to cut to make it. And we ordered a pizza to the wrestling room from Bobby Henderson. We called Domino's, and we forgot about it. And we were like halfway through drilling, technique, and the pizza dude from Domino's walked in with a pizza, and coach was not having it. He's like, what do you want? And he was like, I have a pizza here, sir. He's like, for who? He goes, Henderson, sir. He's like, does he look like he needs a pizza? Get out of my wrestling room. It just turns around.
Enough
uh,
said.
yeah, so it's like just silly stuff, like dumb stuff like that. I remember one time, like the local news crew came to practice. They were going to do a story on, a little story on Mizzou wrestling or something, and before they were like, so they had like, hey, shows, we want to get a shot of you guys like working, doing some drills or something like that. So me and Bunner did, we were just doing WWE stuff. I had the Boston Crab on him, and they showed it. Yeah. So it's like it's so dumb stuff, man. But I remember just that, just anything to distract you from the fact that you are about to, face impending doom. Uh, and I think that probably carried over a little bit